Good evening. The Sarawak government marked another significant milestone in the state's digital security agenda by signing a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) with the National Cybersecurity Agency (NACSA) to integrate SarawakPASS with the MyDigitalID ecosystem. This strategic move on Friday signifies the formal alignment between the state's digital identity platform and the National Digital Identity System. The MOU was signed by Sarawak Secretary Dato' Ammar Mohamad Abubakar Marzuki on behalf of the Sarawak government, while NACSA was represented by its Chief Executive Officer in Senior Dr. Megat Zuhairi Megat Tajuddin. The ceremony was witnessed by Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zuhairi to Dato' Abang Upeng at the Sarawak Legislative Assembly Dune Complex. This officially formalized the partnership between the two parties aimed at strengthening the development of a secure, trusted, and integrated digital identity infrastructure in Malaysia. Following the ceremony, Minister for Utility and Telecommunications Sarawak, Dato' Sri Julaihi Narawi, stated that this integration would be a key driver in building a more robust digital ecosystem, aligning with the state government's efforts to enhance data security and user confidence.
Melalui pemerteraian memorandum persefahaman MOU bagi mengintegrasikan SarawakPASS dengan MyDigitalID. Langkah ini menandakan satu kemajuan penting dalam pembangunan ekosistem identiti digital nasional yang selamat, dipercayai dan bersepadu. Jadi ini langkah yang begitu penting sekali lah. Dan kerjasama ini merupakan kerjasama strategik untuk menghubungkan platform identiti digital peringkat negeri Sarawak, iaitu SarawakPASS, dengan ekosistem digital ID nasional negara kita Malaysia.
Under the MOU, the Sarawak Civil Service Digitalization Unit (SCSDU), which operates under the Premier's Department, will act as the lead agency and policy owner for SarawakPASS. Sarawak Information Systems Sdn Berhad Science, the appointed technology provider, is responsible for the development, integration, and operation of the SarawakPASS platform. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Multimedia Authority (SMA) will provide regulatory oversight and compliance supervision to ensure SarawakPASS adheres to the state's digital governance requirements, cybersecurity standards, and related policies. Yayasan Bintulu Port presented a donation totaling RM200,000 to the Lembaga Amanah Kebajikan Masjid Negeri Sarawak (LAK-MNS) at the Sarawak Dune Complex on Friday. The presentation of the contribution was witnessed by the Sarawak Premier, who is also chairman of LAK-MNS. The symbolic handover of the replica check was completed by the General Manager of Group Stakeholder Relations for Bintulu Port Holdings Berhad and Chief Executive Officer of Yayasan Bintulu Port, Masliha Yeoh, to the Chief Executive Officer of LAK-MNS, Dato' Abang Abdul Wahab Abang Julai. This significant contribution aims to strengthen the strategic relationship between BPHB and LAK-MNS. Furthermore, it is intended to support mosque development and enhancement efforts through high-impact initiatives. The donation reflects the Bintulu Port Foundation's commitment to social and religious development across Sarawak. Sarawak is strengthening its efforts to become a competitive green aerospace hub in the region with the upcoming Asia-Pacific Aerospace Conference and Exhibition, APACE 2026, which will take place from 27 to 29 January 2026 at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching. Minister for Education, Innovation and Talent Development, Dato' Sri Roland Saga weighed in, said the inaugural international conference is set to bring together the global aerospace community. He noted that APACE 2026 reflects the state government's commitment to advancing the aerospace sector as well as developing advanced engineering and green technology as new drivers of economic growth.
This will not just be another conference like anyone that you have seen before. It will be a landmark gathering, especially for us in the land of the Hornbill. By bringing together the global aerospace and aviation community.
He said during the APACE 2026 press conference at the Sarawak Dune Complex on Thursday. Datuk Sri Roland Saga also shared that Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari will officiate the event on 27 January 2026. He explained that APACE 2026 will center on 4 key pillars: the development of an aerotropolis, the adoption of digitalization and advanced technologies in aerospace, the shift towards sustainable aviation powered by green energy, and talent development to nurture a highly skilled future workforce. During the same press conference, Dr. Sri Roland Saga said the Sarawak government's Free Tertiary Education Scheme, FTES, which takes effect in 2026, is expected to benefit roughly 10,000 students, depending on the number of applications submitted by Sarawak-based universities. He said the final number of recipients will depend on those who apply and are accepted into the specific courses designated under the scheme. He explained that the Free Education Initiative will not cover all academic programs, but will instead focus on 64 selected courses aligned with Sarawak's talent development agenda, particularly in driving the state's transition towards a green economy and one built on science and technology.
But this is in line with our talent development policy also. As we move on, especially with this new dasar-dasar yang baru to move into green economy and also going into more of the science-related economy, we have to train people to be more on the science courses. But we are preparing now for the workforce to take up the opportunities that are being offered by our industries. And this has to do with a lot of courses relating to the sciences, especially engineering and other science-related industries.
Dr. Sri Roland Saga also stressed that the initiative applies only to 4 universities in Sarawak, as other public universities fall under the jurisdiction of the federal government. Sarawak recorded the arrival of 4.01 million tourists, generating 10.2 billion ringgit in tourism receipts as of October this year. Sarawak Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, expressed hope that the target of 5 million tourists could still be achieved, given that only less than 2 months remained in the year.
That means November dengan December, we must hit at least 450,000 pengunjung satu bulan. Normally kita paling banyak pun 420, 130.
He said this during the SIFMA 6.0 press conference at the Sarawak Dune Complex on Friday. Nonetheless, he clarified that the 5 million tourist target would remain a priority for the coming year should the target not be reached this year, especially with the anticipated launch of the Air Borneo Airlines, which is expected to boost the state's tourism industry. He added that the implementation of major events such as the Unmatched Kamaleng concert, the Phenomena Samurai concert featuring Search and XPDC, and the New Year's Eve 2026 celebration is expected to attract more local and international tourists. Meanwhile, an international fashion show is among the activities set to enliven SIFMA 6.0, which will take place at the Sarawak Dune Complex from 5th to 7th December this year. Dr. Sri Abdul Karim said the program, organized by International Music House, has undertaken various promotional efforts and expanded its reach to include both international and local artists.
And also for this year, there will be a fashion elegance to be shown, featuring designers from Hong Kong, from Indonesia, from West Malaysia, as well as from other part of the world. There will be artists from Sarawak, sculptures and others that are also participating. And apart from that, Sarawak Craft Council will also be doing an exhibition.
He explained that a total of 18 groups and individuals are scheduled to perform, comprising participants from Vietnam, Indonesia, China, the Philippines, Taiwan, and Thailand, alongside Malaysian artists and Sarawakian artists from various divisions. The Homeless Transit Center (TTG) in Bintulu is now in its final preparation stage before it begins operations in early 2026. Minister of Women, Early Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development Datuk Sri Fatima Abdullah said the Bintulu TTG will be able to accommodate up to 30 homeless individuals, 18 men and 12 women, with the aim of supporting those experiencing homelessness and improving the well-being of the surrounding community.
Tempat transit gelandangan Bintulu is equipped to accommodate up to 30 homeless individuals, comprising of 18 male and 12 female.
She made the remarks in response to a question from Tanjung Batu Assemblyman Johnny Pang Leong Ming during the third meeting of the fourth term of the 19th Sarawak Legislative Assembly June sitting on Friday. According to her, the facility will offer a range of services including counseling, skills training, and job placement programs to help productive homeless individuals reintegrate into society. The initiative is being carried out in collaboration with government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and the private sector, all of whom serve as strategic partners in ensuring the success of the program. And that's the English edition with me, Yeoh. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We conclude with scenes from the 5th day of the 19th Sarawak June sitting on Friday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.